Today on Forbes, why Trump 2.0 won't kill the green energy revolution. Don't overestimate the damage that President-elect Donald Trump's energy policy could do to the global green transition. Yes, he has promised to undo the Democrats' 2022 Inflation Reduction Act, or IRA, deriding it on the campaign trail as a, quote, green new scam for its $500 billion in tax credits and other subsidies for renewable energy projects. Clean tech companies and their backers understandably fear losing benefits like an investment tax credit worth up to 30% or sometimes even 50% of a project's costs. And both environmental groups and investors in clean energy stocks have reacted with alarm to Trump's triumph. But repeal of the IRA is hardly a done deal, given that most of those projects have been bringing jobs and investment dollars to Republican-held congressional districts. Clean tech could even benefit from some other Trump policies, like cutting both the corporate tax rate and red tape, including time-consuming environmental reviews that hold up the siting of green projects and electricity transmission lines. And here's the most important reason green energy should still thrive during Trump 2.0. The industry is past the point of liftoff. Subsidies add extra rocket fuel and are important for the most novel technologies that aren't yet commercial. But they aren't absolutely necessary for the green revolution to continue. Economics, customers, and the surging demand for electricity, particularly from all the new data centers being built to serve the needs of artificial intelligence, will continue to drive the growth of alternative energy. Over the weekend, President-elect Trump said he would nominate oil and gas executive and CEO of Liberty Energy, Chris Wright, as Secretary of the Department of Energy. Before he was nominated for the post, Wright told Forbes, quote, "To make the world a better place, you need more reliable, affordable, secure energy. We want abundant, cheap energy." Still, Wright conceded, quote, "If you were worried about collecting subsidies for clean energy, maybe you do have a reason to be concerned." It's worth noting that, like other oil industry players, Denver-based Liberty, a $4.5 billion in revenue oilfield services company, is itself dabbling in green energy. It is invested in advanced nuclear startup Oklo, as well as Fervo, a startup aiming to tap zero-carbon deep geothermal energy using fracking. Billionaire climate tech investor Tom Steyer of Galvanize Capital argues, quote, "Our ability to solve this problem profitably is better than anybody understands." Speaking a month before the election at the Forbes Sustainability Leaders Summit, Steyer pointed to data showing 86% of all new electricity generation equipment deployed worldwide last year is powered by renewables. Steyer said, quote, "Nobody in Vietnam put up a solar panel because they were worried about climate change-induced flooding in Houston. Nobody did that to be nice." Steyer implied that they did that because it's cheap. Consider China, now the world's largest car market, where more than half of sales are electric vehicles. Steyer said, quote, "They will sell more EVs than we sell cars. Why would they do that? Not to help America, but because they cost $14,000 and go 1,200 miles on one charge. Cheaper, faster, better. It goes up like a rocket. Everybody buys it, and that is how you win at capitalism. If the United States doesn't want to participate in it, and we want to draw a moat around the United States and go back to the 1950s, the rest of the world will progress. They will succeed, and we will fail." Make no mistake, fossil fuel producers are among the big winners from the November 5th results. For example, former Representative Lee Zeldin, Trump's nominee to run the Environmental Protection Agency, is sure to take an axe to the EPA's new methane rule, which was finalized just last week, which would fine oil and gas drillers billions a year for fugitive releases of natural gas. But there are lots of reasons alternative energy will do just fine. As we said, one major reason is that green energy, like wind and solar, is already cheap. And then there's a political reason. An impressive 80% of Inflation Reduction Act benefits so far have gone to Republican congressional districts. For full coverage, and to see a list of 10 reasons why Trump 2.0 won't kill the green revolution, check out Christopher Hellman's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.